in state football history at 753 points. Out of the field first against an immovable force in Cashion's defense that is allowing less than 10 points per ball game.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. This is the most, not just the most high-powered offense, but the best passing attack Cashion has seen this year. How will they attack that? How will they adjust? As Coach Lynn Shackelford said, both teams are going to move the ball. Some bad things are going to happen as we're underway. How will they adjust?
Christensen kicks it to the near side. It's going to be returned by Gilkey. He's across the 30-yard line and then stopped in his tracks there. 3 receivers left, 2 to the near side. Empty set. They swing it out left. Ball is caught by Cody Starr. 34th reception for Starr. He's over 450 yards passing. 2nd and 5. Drummond a dart over the middle. The ball's knocked down. Incomplete. Winds out of the west blowing from across the field into our faces. Out of the west at about 9 miles per hour. On 3rd down, a conversion as they go to guess who? Gilk defense that has allowed less than 33% conversion rate. Drummond throws out right. Ball is caught. That's A.J. Solano.
They do.
Drummond on 2nd down and long. Drops to his own 46. Looks left. Throws right. Ball caught. It's a screen pass and running room. And inside the 40 goes the ball carrier down to the 39-yard line. Huskies at the 38 of Cashion, the opening possession of the night. There goes Drummond on a quarterback draw. Their leading rusher, and he submarines down as he gets to the 31-yard line. 2 yards rushing. 2nd down, ball at the 31. They threw it out right. The ball was caught, and that was a terrific throw by Bryce Drummond as in 10 Huskies with the game's opening possession at the 26. Quick throw out right. The ball's knocked down, incomplete. Have his offensive game grow as well. 3rd down and long, back to throw Drummond, rolling left, throws over on the near side. The throw is low, but the catch is made, and that's going to be a 1st down. Quarter, long, motions to the far side. Drummond will keep it on a quarterback draw, and he is drugged down by the waist as he gets to the 15-yard line and no further. And the first defender to get there was Justice Broadbent, a senior outside linebacker. At that time, they had a spy on Bryce, and really he had nowhere to go.
That's something you had talked about pregame, Todd, when you and I were talking. Just, what do you do to try to stop somebody like him? You got to have somebody with eyeballs on him all the time, and especially when he wants to get out of that backfield and run, have somebody to slow that down.
2nd and 7 at the 10. Again, Drummond will keep it running right. Needy blocks. Nobody's there. Receivers left and right. Now they motion a man from right to left. Drummond has time, throws. The ball batted down at the 5-yard line. 5 junior is in the backfield. They'll motion Gilkey to the far side. Now it's a little jet sweep and in trouble and drop for a little gain. Caden Harrell, number 9, the big senior, is in there at running back. They hand it to Caden, looking for a block left side, nowhere to go.
And dare him to run it. Cashion can do both.
Hand off again, goes to Caden Harrell. This time he's stacked up, bounces out right. Not much room, but gets a couple of yards. Ben Harmon is out of the gun with Harrell offset to the left. Harmon claps the hands, gets the snap, throws near side. Ball is caught, makes a defender miss. On the reception is Mason Manning, and Manning gets enough for a 1st down, and he did that with contact. Cashion's defense turned away the high-flying Husky offense. Harmon will keep it on a quarterback run, sweeps left end. Harmon across the 15 and run down for behind, short, and Cashion here at Ormond Beach Stadium. Inside handoff goes to Harrell running left. They have him corralled as he'll get clock dips under 5.5 to go with the 1st quarter. Wide receiver is Green, motions to the far side. Now they snap it to him. Braxton with running room to the near side. 50, 40, near boundary and out of bounds at the Pawhuska 40-yard line.
Punter, so you got to look out for those fake punts from him as well.
Harmon hands off to Harrell. Bang! He lowers his helmet, takes on a Husky defender. Line of scrimmage is at the 33-yard line. Direct snap. This goes to Harmon with running room down the boundary. He's to the 10 and ushered out of bounds laterally. That's Braxton Green, who was in the Wildcat that time, and not Harmon. 4:45 to play here in the 1st quarter. Harmon will hand it off this time to Harrell, and they corral him as they stretch him out laterally.
Just sticking with Harrell, too. Maybe not getting the yards right now, but you just got to keep hammering away with him.
Harmon, the quarterback keeper, is in trouble, and down he goes. Back of the backfield is going to motion now. Dalton Hurd. They swing it out left. Ball caught behind the line of scrimmage, and not much doing. Both of these teams have bright futures regardless of what happens tonight. 3rd and 10. Drummond to throw, throws it near side. Ball is caught by Cody Starr, and Starr trying to get to the first down mark. They haven't beat themselves much at all this season. That was a defensive penalty, their 33rd of that side of the ball. Quick throw out left, ball is caught. Minimal gain for
Go long on you real fast.
3rd and 5 of the 33. Quick throw out left, ball is a little wobbly, but it's caught by Hayden McGuire. That's a first down. Gets his first reception of the season. Drummond throws right, ball is caught. That is Dalton Hurd again to the 45. Now he goes backwards. Defensively, their numbers are very same to the unit of a year ago. 3rd down, Drummond sets up a screen, coming left, now cuts right, first down to midfield, to the 45 and down near the 43-yard line. Jake Long in the backfield. Drummond a one-step drop. Steps up in the pocket, guns it over the middle. Reception made, first down. That's Mason Gilkey.
Down.
12 yards. They needed 11 to keep the drive alive. Pistol formation, back to the ground game as Drummond fakes the handoff and comes left. And Bryce Drummond entertaining and quickly played first quarter before a capacity crowd here tonight. Pistol formation. Drummond fakes the handoff. He's rolling right. He's under duress, and he dumps it off, and the ball is caught at the 31-yard line. Low scoring stanza, no score. Long will motion to the far side. Drummond will keep it, gets out of initial contact, and then dives forward. 477-55, the cumulative score.
A little trickery here.
Drummond back to throw, throws left, ball caught left sideline, and that will be a first down. Cashion is saying that he was out of bounds. First down and 10 after the completion. Moves the ball close to the red zone. Drummond to throw, now is forced for the pocket, running left. Bryce Drummond inside the 20, still going. He's at the 15-yard line, and then finally out of bounds near the 10. The signals behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal to go at the 9. Jake Long motions, quarterback draw. Bryce Drummond at the 5 is hit and then falls forward with 10:19 to play here in the first half. Pawhuska motions a man. Drummond to throw, throws towards the goal line, knocked away, incomplete. 10 to snap the football with Caden Harrell in the backfield. It's a fake handoff to Harrell, and Harmon is undercut for a loss back to the 3-yard line. Threw for 437 and 5 touchdowns in the win over Elmore City Purnell. Quick throw out left. They try to set the screen up for Green. He's nearly tackled in the end zone, gets free, comes left, and is out of bounds, but still inside the 5. Stands about a yard in front of the end zone or back line. He gets it away, and it's a pretty good punt. It's going to be returned for the 42. That is Dalton Hurd. Dances, comes right down the numbers 30, 20. Hurd out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. 2nd down and a yard. Drummond will keep it. He options left, has the first down. He's stretched out.
Boy, I tell you
and
what.
it's going to be close as to whether or not he got to the first down marker.
I'm not sure that he did. I think
At the 8, after this drive started at the 17, Drummond hands it off to Jake Long, who was hit, but Jake Long able to ride with the defender on his back. Jack Long, he's 205 and a junior. I like that kid, especially on the defensive side of the football. Handoff again goes to Long, up the middle.
handoffs by the Huskies.
Drummond will keep it on a quarterback sneak. They try to push him over the threshold. Play clock at 14. Drummond gets the snap. Drummond hands it off over the left side, and that is a touchdown, Pawhuska.
Working on all those looks.
8th rushing touchdown for Jack Long this season. And here is the kickoff from left to right. Good kick to the near side. It's going to hit at the 10 and then skips out of bounds, or did it? The 11-yard line for Ben Harmon and company. Harmon hands it off to Harrell, runs right into the teeth of the defense, and look at him. They just throw him backwards. 6:15 to go, first half, 6-0 Wildcats. Harmon raises and throws in the backfield. The ball's caught, and Pawhuska has him corralled for a loss. Back inside the 10 at about the 5-yard line. 28 to go in the first half. It's 6-0. Here comes the pressure. Green gets it off. It's a wobbly punt. It's going to hit at the 36. Takes a cash and roll. Hurd says, get out of the way. He
still
does.
Rolling.
The ball's still rolling, and it'll roll down to the 45-yard line. Jack Long has the only touchdown on the board. That was on the previous 17-yard drive for Pawhuska. Drummond to throw, swings it out to the safety valve. Long looking for a block, and not much there. He'll get to the line of scrimmage, and then he's ushered out of bounds into the Husky bench. 45-yard line. They show blitz to the Wildcats. Drummond will run by it. Bryce out of an ankle tackle, a first down and more. Lowers his head and is inside the 45. 15 games for the Wildcats this year. Line of scrimmage at the 42.
Since he's been able to get full-time action.
2nd and 10. Drummond swings it out. Right ball batted down again at the line of scrimmage. McGuire moves tight end left. They toss it left. That way, Long has a first down and more as he's down to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 of the 25, 3 minutes to play first half. Drummond fakes the handoff, and down he goes. He'll be tackled that time by Jacob Farrow, who shot the gap and didn't account for it. 4 to snap it. Now they have 2 split to each side of Drummond to the backfield. They're going to motion McGuire to the near side. Back to throw Drummond, sets up a screen left with Long. Long doing a lot of work himself. Cuts right, gets a first down as he's inside the 20-yard line. Ball at the 19-yard line. Pawhuska threatening to take a 2-score lead. Drummond on a quarterback draw up the middle. Did not get the first down. Hagan motions left to right. Gives straight ahead to Long. Not much doing as they'll collapse down on him.
Because I came prepared.
4th down and 9 at the 13. Drummond to throw. Rolling right. Throws back left with the screen. And that is McGuire, but he has nowhere to go as he's going to be shoved out of bounds. 16 seconds to play in the first half. Harmon turns, hands it off to Harrell, sweeping left. Caden gets his shoulders turned, gets a first down, and out of bounds at the 32 with 11 seconds to go. Harmon hands it off to Harrell, running short left, again gets turned to the 40, out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line. They hand it off to Braxton Green, who was in the pistol formation. Green with running room is going to be spun down, and that will be the way the first half ends to start the contest. Thus, Cashion gets it to start the second half. And Kyler kicks it away, and we're underway in the final half here from Pawhuska. And that will be hauled in by Lagasse. Landon cuts middle of the field. He's to the 20, down the middle to the 30, and he almost broke it. He's tripped up at the 35-yard line of their first 5 possessions tonight. Harmon fakes the handoff, drops, pocket collapsing. Harmon steps up. He's in trouble, and they're going to sack Ben Harmon as we played nearly a minute of the third quarter. Harmon on a stretch play, hands it off to Harrell, hit in the backfield and has his legs taken out from underneath him before blowing the doors off for the second half. Braxton Green, a high snap under duress, kicks it straight up in the air. It hits at the 45-yard line, and it's going to be down there. Incompleted passes were balls that were knocked down. Drummond will boot it away with the left foot. Kicks it inside the 10, turns over inside the 5, and just enough.
Barely.
If you're a Wildcat fan, as it will go into the end zone, 450 yards of total offense. They were held to just 115 through 2 quarters. Out of the gun with it is Harmon. He'll turn and hand it off to Harrell. Harrell is hit, driven backwards, and I think he's going to lose 2 back to the 18-yard line. Great postseason has been Harmon. Harmon, a quick throw out right for Braxton Green, and he's hit and ushered out of bounds, or they're going to say Braxton Green on the punt, and there's pressure. They may have got a piece of it. It's a low, wobbly punt that hits at the 40, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Bound for the University of North Texas will keep it on first down, lowers his helmet, and runs right into a defender. The backfield offset to the left of Bryce Drummond. Drummond walks up behind the line of scrimmage. Cashion showing a little bit of pressure. Drummond fakes the handoff, throws a slant over the middle. The ball is caught by Dalton Hurd, and Hurd will struggle for a first down as he gets to the 35-yard line. 1st and 15 to the 39. Now they motion Hurd to the near side. Drummond throws over the middle. The ball is caught by Hurd at the 35, and then he tries to backpedal. It is dropped immediately. Already halfway through nearly this third quarter of play. Drummond to throw from his own 43, feels the pressure, rolling left, gets a block, sidearm flips it near side, and it's caught right at the down marker. That was
of Drummond.
I thought it looked like a clean block myself. A lot of good contact. 3rd down and 11. Drummond to roll for the 35, throws far side, ball caught, and that's a first down reception.
Feels he's got a chance to compete for a job next year.
Drummond straight ahead, gives it to Jack Long, picks his way inside the 20, and then he is punished. What a big-time hit. Gets the snap, now runs right. Bryce Drummond did not get, I believe, to the first down marker. He's going to be close. 4th down, Huskies will go for it again with 5:05 to play here in the third. Bryce Drummond to throw, being pushed back, now escapes the sack, but he's going to go down short of the first down. Caden Harrell was the one that finally got him to the ground. 1st and 10 at the 15. Ben Harrell to throw, in trouble, rolls left, dumps it over the middle of the ball, knocked away, incomplete by Gilkey. Look to each other. Now Ben points Caden to his right. They'll set up a lateral. They throw it behind the line of scrimmage, but A great read that time by the Husky defense. They've yet to pick up a first down with 4:13 to go in the third. Line drive kick, and this is going to be fumbled by Hurd. Hurd picks it up. Flags all over the field. Hurd is going to cut right at the 45, breaks a tackle. The football came out at the 35-yard line. Cashion is saying that they have it. The Wildcats are saying that they have come up with the game's first turnover they have.
To try to get behind them here and get this big play, they can make something out of this.
First and 10 of the 30, second and 10 of the 35, direct snap. As that's Harmon, who, after a mid-second quarter touchdown run by Jack Long. Back to throw is Harmon. He slips. His knee went down, and now he is sacked behind the line of scrimmage at the 37. Punting needs to get one off here. Has very little pressure. He punts it up in the air. It's a wobbly punt to the near side. It's going to hit at the 45 and take one big bounce out of bounds. Side. Pistol look. Bryce Drummond from the 43 fakes the handoff, flips out a screen right, but he's in trouble, and the ball carrier, Hagan McGuire, is going to be swollen under back at the 38-yard line, and now Cashion is bringing everybody up, thinking that Pawhuska's going to go for it.
Yeah.
Drummond instead boots it away. A flag is down. The ball hits at the 35, turns over and goes out of bounds. One of the most anticipated small school football matchups in a long time. Harrell on first down has some space, gets out across the 35, has his legs taken out from underneath him around the 37.
On Harrell.
1:15 to play in the third. Harmon again hands it off to Harrell, gets out of an ankle tackle, now sweeps right. Bang, down he goes at the 45-yard line. Defensively out there for the Huskies. It's first down and 10. Harmon on the zone read, keeps it running right. He's to the 40. Harmon still going inside the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds. Two tight ends right, one wide receiver is green, split left. They hand it again to Harrell. This time he runs up the back of a blocker, and Pawhuska wrestles him down. Play away from perhaps gaining the advantage. Harmon slaps the hands, gets the exchange, straight up the middle. He's inside the 30, and Harmon is tackled at the 29-yard line of what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
Play for the Wildcats.
Two tight ends. They fake the handoff. Harmon on 3rd and 5, sweeping left. Tries to get to the end, does. Has a first down, and he's out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line. It was just a foot race. First down and 10. Cashion down 6-0 early fourth. They're in the red zone. Harmon hands it off to Harrell. Harrell, look at the strength of that guy. He only got about 2, but he got 2 being pushed backwards while he was going forwards.
For Cashion so far.
2nd and 8. Zone read again for Harmon. Running room, and it closes quickly.
Yeah.
Tries to get to the 10-yard line, and it's going to be stopped just short and then driven backwards. Harrell and Harmon in the backfield. Harmon awaits the snap back from Joey Wilson. He hands it off to Harrell, and Harrell will not get there. 1st and 10 at the 16 for Bryce Drummond. Turns and he'll hand it off. Long sweeping right. He is hit and knocked towards the sideline. They'll say he stayed in bounds. Jacob Farrow was the one.
Should once again get excellent field position.
Drummond with a high kick. It's short down the middle of the field. Hits at the 46, turns over. Bryce's punt hits at the 49 and then is down near midfield.
Here came the flag.
1st and 15. Harmon to throw. Ben with time, running out of time. Slings it right, receiver wide open to the 47, down the boundary to the 40, and out of bounds with another big catch. 16 yards, first down to the Pawhuska 39. Harmon will keep it, spins, and he is decked. Big time hit, called tails. Obviously it was heads, and Cashion is here. 4th and 10, they're going to go for it. Harmon drops, here comes the pressure, they've sacked him. Line of scrimmage at the 46 to the ground game with Long. Stacked up, bounces left with running room. First down to the 45 and out of bounds near the Cashion 40-yard line. Off to our left or the south end here of Ormond Beach Stadium. Quarterback keeper Bryce Drummond bangs his way across the 45, stretches out to the 48. A motion Long to the far side. Drummond keeps it. He's inside Cashion territory and lunges towards the 45. With the tight end lined up left. Drummond hands it off to Long. Jack Long a first down as he lowers his head and picks his way for about 2.5 down to the 43. 1st and 10, Pawhuska at the 43 of Cashion. Tight end motions right to left. Gives straight ahead to Long, and he is cut down for a loss.
Probably going to see this kick here by Drummond.
Drummond with no pressure, a line drive kick off of his left foot, hits it to the 20, down to the 10, rolling left, and they're going to down it inside the 10 near the 5-yard line.
point there, you don't know if you're going to get another possession if you're
Line of
Cashion.
scrimmage is at the 7. Harmon retreats into his end zone, flips it out. Ball caught left, but tackled very, very quickly. One of these two teams sees it. Harmon retreats again to the goal line, throws it out left. Ball is caught. That is Manning breaking tackles, 20, 25. Dragging a defender with him across the 25. Harmon to throw again. Floats one left side, ball up for grabs, and it is caught at the 49-yard line. Mason Manning went up over Mason Gilkey, and he took it away for a first down on the near side boundary at the 48.
Yeah, it's a lot of those around the state.
Wide receivers left and right. Harmon, one quick drop, throws left, looking again for a receiver. He's got him at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Cashion. Landon Lagasse hit him in stride, and he pulled it in for the touchdown, and an extra point would give Cashion the lead. To Mason Manning, the last 52 was Lagasse, who has a 96-yard touchdown reception to the playoffs. Extra point makes it 7-6. Here's the kickoff, and the return is from Hagan McGuire. Drummond with an empty backfield, throws it out left. Ball is caught, 25, 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds near the 42-yard line. 10 with 3:01 to go. Now it's a jet sweep. And in trouble and dropped behind the line is Dalton Hurt. No, he's standing on his feet, but they're still going to get him for a loss. 3rd and 14 at the 48-yard line. Snap back to Drummond. Here comes the pressure. Retreating inside the 35. Sets it up left, ball juggled, and then caught, and it's not going to go anywhere. Tackled for a minimal gain to the 49-yard line of Cashion. Here we go, 4th and 14 at the 48-yard line. Bryce Drummond to throw. Has time. Lobs it up deep left, and the ball is underthrown and knocked away incomplete.
Yeah, smart job there. Could have been intercepted, but he just knocks it down to the ground, and Cashion now with the ball across midfield.
3 tights, 2 on the left side. Out of the Wildcat formation, it is Brexton Green with running room and more. 30, angles out of bounds to the 26-yard line. And now they snap it again out of the Wildcat to Brexton Green. Green running left, spins away from contact. He's inside the 20, inside the 10. Brexton Green running laterally, finally is tackled about the 7. Green again out of the Wildcat. Hits the snap. Running over left guard. Now he's just going to go to an eight. Pawhuska was going to let him score.
Yeah, that's and
a very heads-up play by Brexton Green.
Yeah, that's something I guarantee you Lynn Shackelford told him.
Looks like a kneel-down mode with 1:36 to play on 2nd and 5. They have a safety valve as they snap it again to Green, and Green gets 2 and then slides down.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, on those drives, you got deep in the red zone and then turned it over on downs instead of kicking field goals. Green claps his hands. He gets the snap, goes to a knee, and was hit hard almost late.
Yep.
With 0.2 of a second to go, Drummond drops inside the 5. Bryce trying to keep the play alive, throws it deep left. Ball is intercepted. That will do it. Cashion has knocked off Pawhuska tonight. Final score 7-6 here at Ormond Beach Stadium in Osage County. And the Wildcats, you can see on the screen, mob each other near the huge Pawhuska logo at center field. 7-6 is our final score. The wrap-up is coming up next on the High Plains Insurance Skordle Game of the Week.